with, which is where I needed to be. And finally, I talked with Shuki, who was the head exec under Heinz.
He was basically second in command.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a big dog. And I said, listen, if I come back, A, you're going to have to pay me for real, or I'm not even going to talk to you. And B, I don't want to be a good guy anymore.
So is your idea to be the muscles and the power?
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't want to be a good guy. I was like, I'm over the good guy. I want to have a little fun. And so Shuki was like, well, I don't know how the fans would. I don't know how the fans would respond to that. And I was like, well,
That's
let's
the
try.
accent that Shuki had.
Was he? What was he?
Israeli, something or other.
They're from Israel.
Huh.
Nice guy. He's a cool guy. So finally, he rewrote the script, sent it to me, and we did some contract negotiation. I shut him down for quite a while. Finally, I was like, all right. And that's where it was. I got to be a bad guy, got to have a little fun. And I didn't have to spend 30 years filming the movie because I won a lead role and worked out okay. I couldn't complain about that.
Nice. Yeah, your part was one of my most favorite parts. That was pretty fun. Steve, what was it like? What happened? Like, they were using original costumes. What made them finally say we're going to change it over to Zio?
I think what happened was they wanted to start changing the concept because they had all this other footage that was from the other Japanese shows, and since they ran out of the footage where the Zhu Rangers, had the diamond, the Harlem, front.
Right.
They had all this other old footage from the other series of the Power Rangers Japanese shows, and they needed to start intercutting some of that stuff. So that's why they changed the concepts, and that's why they changed our storylines, and so on and so forth.
Cool.
That's pretty much the main reason that I can think of.
And you once again got called back for Zio. How was that? And what was that like?
That's kind of when we first started hanging out and meeting each other too. They brought it back.
Yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere. I was traveling all over the States, a bit of Europe at the time. I was doing interviews, traveling the country, meeting fans, co-wrote a book, did some martial arts videos. And I don't even remember how I was contacted. Huh?
I said, I remember that video. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it.
And it kind of, I don't remember who contacted me, but they said, hey, listen, we'd love you to come back and do, another episode. Well, actually, we'd like you to do another 20 episodes as the Gold Ranger. I think it would blow up the ratings because the Nielsen's ratings were just coming up on the show again. And I guess according to people, they've been dipping. I don't know. I never bothered to check.
Mm-hmm.
And, maybe they were stroking my ego or whatever. And so, again, I talked to them. I was like, listen, I just want to pay the bills. And they set it up, came back with 20 episodes, had a blast, got to work with, new cast members, a whole lot of new stuff going on. And I had a blast doing it. It was a lot of fun. It was a good character. And Nielsen ratings came out, and the show blew through the roof, and it was great.
There's a rumor that originally you weren't supposed to be the Gold Ranger, but the guy who played Ryan Steele in VR Troopers was going to be him because he was the voice. Is that true?
Brad Hawkins?
There you go. Yeah.
I remember Brad Hawkins. I don't know about that, actually. I don't know. I never.
Yeah, last I heard about Brad, he was on VR Troopers, which filmed next door to us.
Yeah, they filmed right next to us.
Cool.
And last I heard, he had a country contract for music. And I know the guy could play and sing. And I guess he dumped VR to go do country music.
Oh. Then did you guys actually hang out with him ever?
Yeah, I used to go over there and hang out all the time because him.
That's where the ADR studio was.
Me and him and Johnny Bosch and the Sweet Valley High twins. Sweet Valley High was also another Saban show. We all lived in the same apartment complex.
Wow.
And so we all used to hang out.
Sounds like fun parties.
And plus they used to film next door. So did Sweet Valley High used to film right behind us. And so I used to go see them all the time. We used to hang out together.
Cool. Let's see, what else is there? Is there anything you want to tell the fans? Like you guys have been gone for too long, and
hey, you know what? The real simple fact for the fans is they made the show.
Absolutely.
They made the show. If it wasn't for them, it would have been another bad pilot, another bad series. Well, would have never made the series. back in '92 when it went to Fox. And you know, I mean, hell, there's only one word to say, and it's thanks.
Yeah, I mean, and for me, it's like, you know, I say thanks in two ways. Thanks to him because I kind of piggybacked off what they started, and then, you know, I'm just surprised that people are still into it. You know what I mean? And so I'm grateful for that. And I think it's cool.
Yeah, his fans are always about any kind of mythology. I don't know. What's the other question?
Turning into a cult following.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun stuff.
Yeah.
What was the other question I was gonna ask? Yeah.